crowd, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Oh, some strong running. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Leo Chanel. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
95. Cluster, 6.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Pacheco off the option. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
60 red.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
97.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Pacheco will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
I got 83. We got this, fellas. Come on.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. 2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Calvin Ridley, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the set.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Jefferson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hall again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now Allen. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Allen has it left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. 37 yards. And the Jets are back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, it's Xavier Worthy. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 3rd and 3. Back to throw. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him 30 yards there.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Black shot.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamar Chase, 45 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 31 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Worthy to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Here's Pacheco on the read option. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Blaster, 6. Go red.
They'll look to throw here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This is 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably